Good morning, folks. After that big exploration that Annie and I did walking around the city on foot, we kind of discovered that ever since they changed the bus schedules, we can get just about everywhere faster if we just walk now. I'm on my way to my dad's place, which normally takes me like well over an hour just because of all the transferring and waiting around, but I walked the whole way and only took half an hour and we're already there, so I don't even know why I'm paying for a bus pass at this point. It's kind of silly. Oh well. Seems like no matter where I go, I can't help the cats homing in on me. Hello, friend. Yeah, I like you too.
Oh my god, it's actually nice out there today. It's not raining or like overcast. What is this? Belle, what is this? I know, it's just... What?
Alright, I've been going around the apartment and cleaning stuff with baking soda and vinegar, and all the fizzing makes me really want to make, like, one of those, like, second grade volcanoes, watch it explode. However, I don't have any papier-mâché, and I don't really feel like actually constructing one, so I'm just gonna do it with, like, a mason jar or something.
Or like in the sink. You could, like, clean the drain in the sink, like that.
I guess.
Alright. Got a good angle on it? Mm-hmm. Y'all ready for this? Woo!
Oh, you're so bored.
Science!
Is that it? Is that all it's gonna do?
It didn't even come off the top.
A lot of baking soda.
Yep, take two. Here we go. Woo! Much better.
Yep.
Second grade science!
At least the sink will be clean.
Well, when I was visiting with Dad, we were talking a lot about France and that kind of thing.
He gave me a map of Paris,
Aww.
which we can use to get a better idea of where we'll be and where stuff is and what life is going to be like. Boop. Check this out. This is like Paris proper, and it's surrounded by a highway perimeter there. Sort of like Montreal City, how the main city's on the island and then there's still more Montreal around it. The 20th arrondissement is on the east
right
side.
On the edge.
Yeah, and I know Pretty Simple is close to there. So they're somewhere in this area. I'm just trying to see on here if I can figure out exactly where. Near the 3rd arrondissement, maybe? Maybe they're not near the 20th anymore. They moved recently, so...
Oh, yeah, they did move.
Oh, there's the 3rd. Okay, so... that would mean... cross-referencing and junk. Boulevard Voltaire.
Calculating parameters.
Okay, so I think they'd be, like, right around here.
Oh, that's not very far away from the 20th.
Yeah, well, I think they might be in the 20th, but like just barely. Yeah, so they'd be somewhere in this general area, so that's where I'll be working. Most likely, wherever we find an apartment to live will be just outside of the perimeter, or somewhere outside of the perimeter. The transportation in Paris the public transportation anyway, is supposedly quite good, so we don't really need to worry about the commute too much. So I imagine I'd be somewhere on these ads. It's pretty cool. Apparently you can walk across the whole thing in just a couple of hours, as long as you don't get completely lost. As you can tell, it's not...
Yeah, there are a lot of streets in that little
This is
thing.
not exactly a grid. It's more like a tangle. But there are plenty of straight roads going through the city, so as long as you stick to the main routes, probably won't get lost. That's just a theory, though.
Yeah, well, I don't think this map takes into account all the side streets. And,
Yeah, no, I'm sure there are a lot of
like
much smaller
pedestrian
roads.
streets.
Mm-hmm. But I'm definitely looking forward to exploring the city. Something a little more culturally relevant than Gatineau. And I'd say that between it and New York City are probably the two most culturally relevant cities in the world, so it's a bit of a step up. Definitely crazy.
Yeah.
Still hard to believe.
We're gonna be living there, guys.
Whoa.
We're gonna be living on that lady's face. How do you know you're in Canada? There are trees. Mother bears.
Check it out, there's actually a little bit of beach at the beach now. Oh, we were here on the 1st and it was completely covered by the water.
Yeah, the water pretty much came up to these rocks we're standing on.
Yeah, it came up a couple feet. Came up almost to my knees. Huh. I wonder if the water's any warmer now.
Hmm.
Actually, it feels really nice.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you went in with more than just your hand, it would be a brief shock, but I think once you're used to it, this would be really pleasant.
It's already June. I wonder when they're going to be opening the beach.
Yeah, it's still officially closed even though people are using it, but there's no lifeguard and the concession place is still closed. So it's hard to say. Backlit goslings, yeah! Don't even know if you can see them. It's amazing, they've actually grown up noticeably since last week when we saw them last.
So that really fluffy bumps.
They are pretty cute. Oh, there's a bunch over there. We were walking along the same route as last time, a route we have called Loop de Lac because it loops around the lake. But, hello sun. Unfortunately the sun's just going down now, which is a bad time of day for mosquitoes. I've already got more than twice as many bug bites as I got from the entire last walk. So we're only about halfway through our walk, but we've just aborted. We've walked away from the lake because we don't want all of our blood to be drained. So it's a bit unfortunate, but I think before we take that particular absolutely lovely walk again, we're gonna have to invest in some bug spray. Lisai.
I think I have a bite on my ear.
I have a bite just about everywhere you can
Can
imagine.
you see it?
I don't know. Might be a little easier once we're somewhere we can focus.
Oh, look.
Focus.
Caterpillar.
Hello, caterpillar. Run. You don't have much farther to go. I gotta go, Mr. Caterpillar. The mosquitoes are catching up. Ah!
Oh, why are you being mean?
Well, here's what happened. She was lying in her cubby, and then he walked up and started staring at her like a creep, and she still felt freaked out. He just walked up and sat down and stared at her, and she eventually just lost her nerve. She's like, "Go away." And he's like, "Why are you swatting at me? I was just staring at you. Only from a foot away." Oh gosh. Was he being a creep? Why didn't she appreciate your close range stare?
Don't get her. They have no social skills.
Not even one. Little Six, did you not learn from your 3 seconds ago experience? Hey girl.
Right.
Hey. So, I think today was a pretty good day.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Even though we're now covered in mosquito bites. What are you even doing?
And he ran out of footage again.
I'm sorry.
Tisk. Though it's mostly because we're really behind on the editing, and so we have to keep a lot of the footage on the phone.
I actually had a bit of a reaction to the mosquito bites today because there are 2 bites right on my neck. They're really small, you probably can't see them. But when I was a kid, and I was a lot more allergic, or my reactions were worse, I mean.
Even when I first knew her, which was 6 years ago,
Yeah.
she was still pretty bad.
Yeah. That time was because I was pretty much eaten alive by mosquitoes. When I was a kid, getting a bite on my neck, especially where there was a really important artery or something, would make the reactions a lot worse. And if I have enough mosquito venom in me, I will start to feel sick and dizzy. Oh, and Belle's about to jump fiddlesticks.
You guys still going at it? Really? Anyway, you were saying.
Yeah, so today I was feeling kind of dizzy. We got on a bus after we decided to give up on walking, and then all of a sudden on the bus I started just feeling it, and because I was on the bus, it was just not only was it sudden, but it was super hard to deal with because the bus was just all over the place.
No, she was looking pretty scary. She was falling over and stuff. She seems fine now.
I'm totally fine now, and then we had to run for our second bus too, so that didn't help. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I'm a lot better. Thanks.
No problem.
I made supper though.
You did, and it was good.
So, kudos for me.
Yeah. High five.
That sucked. Don't
All
look
right.
at me.
All right, well, we're going to pack it in now that Annie wants to hide her shame, so we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Annie.
Bye. One more thing.
Was
Good
that
night.
it?
No, that was not it. Sorry.
Classy.
If you just just like happen to have one of those things called a TV, and you like to watch it every now and then, you should probably not have it be really, really loud. Just saying.
In case you can't tell, this whole comment is directed at our upstairs neighbors. Did they finally stop?
Oh, I think Fiddlesticks just whacked himself in the face. You guys. Bill, what are you doing?
It's 2:30 in the morning, the time for fucking.
Chasing each other around the chair.
You guys really need to learn how to play.
No.
Okay, I think we're running on now. Shall we shut down?
Yeah, sure, let's do that.
Okay. Good night.
Wait, let's shut down like robots instead.